everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today is an exciting day. The GoodNotes app released version 5 and it is awesome. It is so much better than number 4. I didn't think it could really improve all that much, but it really did. So I have the app up here. It's totally laid out differently, so it is a bit of a learning curve to play around with number 5 versus number 4. There's some great new improvements, and one of the best things about the new app is you do not have to pay for it if you paid full price for the previous app. So when you go into the App Store and look for GoodNotes, you're going to see GoodNotes 4, number 5, and then this one, GoodNotes 5 Upgrade Bundle. It's got 2 apps in the bundle. If you have already purchased GoodNotes 4, you'll be able to purchase this bundle for free. So if you go in, I've already gotten both, but I only had GoodNotes 4 when this one came out. It'll have a button up here that says complete your bundle, and it won't charge you anything extra. So make sure you're going in through the bundle to get your GoodNotes number 5. It is a separate app. As you can see, it's 2 apps. They completely redesigned 5. Open GoodNotes number 5. You just automatically get to import everything from GoodNotes 4 into it. It was a really flawless upgrade. Be sure you're not paying for it outright. Be sure you're using the bundle. So anyway, going back to the actual app itself, there are a lot of changes and I really like them. I love that the stuff up at the top, instead of having like a drop down thing for the pencil for all of the choices, it shows you your main choices. So you can change what things are here. You can change the pen colors, just like as before. But you get 3 showing up, 3 different line thicknesses showing up that you can change if you tapped on them again. But I love being able to switch my pen color really quickly. It helps for color coding and things. So I have my favorite 3 pens already listed up there. As far as the eraser, you get 3 options for that. And I don't think you get to make them any smaller, but you have lots of options under here if you click it again. I love that there's not an automatic drop down for these things. So if I click that, I have my settings over there. I don't have to click it and get a big giant drop down and have to change pens all the time. It's so much more fluid and easy to use. You also have your highlighter, your shapes. Here's your select tool. And I like to toggle with the settings depending on what I'm trying to lasso. And you can also add pictures, take a picture, and add text. And the text box thing is one of the best new features that I have found thus far. I haven't dove in all that much, but the text feature is one of the ones I was most excited about with this update. You have your text box. You set your text box and say testing. Now, of course, you guys can't see way down there. I'll move it up. So we've got our little testing there. And so this one is a little bit tricky. You have your text box here. Go ahead and close that. It's still highlighted, but under here you think it's just, you know, the color of the ink, but you have all your choices under here. And what's awesome about this is you get to add your own fonts in. You do have to have a separate program to be able to add fonts to your iPad. Now let's see here. I added in a font, so I've got to have it highlighted. So it's highlighted. Go up here, change your font, or you can change it before you actually type it out. But you can change your font and also change the size of it. And if you want it to be all on one line, you have to extend your little dots out. But what's really cool about this, you can write as much as you want. Just highlight part of it and change just part of its font. You see that? You can change the font and have multiple fonts on the same line. It's so cool. I love that you have a lot of customization with the fonts. You no longer have to add titles in using other programs. Like all of these fancier titles are done with other programs. I'll show you guys. I import them in as images. So I'm using a different program to make my titles, and I don't have to do that anymore. You can just use this. And then if I want to mess with this text again, like if you're trying to edit it, you can go back to the text tool and edit it. So I just love that. I love that you get that option. You can change it to whatever color, you know, make your line as long as you want or as short as you want, and change all the settings under here. At first I was really wondering, like, where is the font? Because if you're up on this screen, it used to have the font choice up here and it only gave you a limited number, and now you can add in your own. I'm adding fonts to my iPad actually using this Any Font program right here. There are other programs you can use. I think I paid a couple bucks for this one, but it adds the font to my iPad, and it's been really great to do that. I will do a tutorial using that app for you guys here soon too. But that's my newest, favoriteest feature from the new GoodNotes 5. I hope you guys will check it out. If you already have GoodNotes 4, you can get that free upgrade, which is awesome. But I love that I don't have to have the drop-down menu and click a bunch of things to change my pen color. I can just switch between the colors, and it's awesome. One of the things that I had trouble figuring out, there may be other ways to do this, but I had trouble figuring out how to use my linked tabs because I would click on them, nothing would happen. There wasn't that same marker up here. There are a couple of ways you can open the new tab. So you have this option up at the top. So if you click that, you get the option to go to any of your pages, and it's really helpful. I don't actually use that at all. I actually just hold it down for a second and open the link that way. And then I don't have to use that no pen option at all. I can just hold it down, open the links as needed. And I found that it's really helpful to not have to go to that option because I would be under that setting and accidentally want to write something and forget that I am under the same option. It is different than GoodNotes 4 where the icon was with your other icons. It's up here at the top. There is actually one more thing I want to show you guys. If you go up here for your thumbnails, it's actually a whole page. It shows you all the thumbnails and you have to close it to click out of it. But what I like about this is under each page, it gives you options. So you don't have to always go under edit to find some certain options. You can easily duplicate the page, export the page, trash a page, add a page before or after. I love that it's all there in that little drop-down menu. One other thing to note, they have said that they will keep GoodNotes 4 in the App Store for a while. I don't know how long that it's going to be available. So if you want GoodNotes 4, you can check that out as well. I will still have a couple of GoodNotes 4 tutorials popping up the next couple of weeks because I've already filmed those. So you can expect to see those, but then I'm going to start in on GoodNotes 5 tutorials. I hope you will give this a try. I will be doing tutorials over this. The more things I figure out, the more tutorials I'll have for you guys. So you can expect that on this channel. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.